When Donnie Wahlberg went to a Waffle House, he had a surprise that left the waitress floored. During a break from touring, New Kids on the Block singer Donnie Wahlberg decided to stop by a local Waffle House for a late-night meal. Naturally, the restaurant's star-struck staff were thrilled to be serving such a high-profile customer. But the generous Wahlberg had a surprise in store that would make their night even more special. Given the enormous wealth that comes with fame, it's easy to forget that not all celebrities were born into a luxury lifestyle. Donnie Wahlberg, for example, is a case in point. Even though the singer is currently worth an estimated $20 million, the star wasn't always familiar with fortune. In fact, his story is the very epitome of rags to riches. Raised in Dorchester, a rundown neighborhood in Boston, Massachusetts, Wahlberg never experienced comfortable surroundings growing up. With one of the highest unemployment rates in the Boston area, Dorchester didn't allow him and his family many opportunities. And earning just enough to get by was usually their biggest aspiration. Moreover, with 9 kids, Wahlberg's parents had a difficult time putting food on the table. Although they worked as servers and bar staff, the pair relied on food stamps to top up their earnings. Leftover cereal and milk that Wahlberg's dad, Donald, gleaned from his second job as a delivery driver, meanwhile, filled the gaps that welfare couldn't. Through it all, though, Wahlberg and his siblings developed an appreciation for the smaller things in life. Family dinners, in particular, which usually consisted of his father's homemade burgers, were a treasured part of the star's childhood. "It was the one time of day that we knew we'd all be together," the singer told Entrepreneur magazine in 2015. Flash forward to today and Wahlberg's life has changed remarkably. After joining pop group New Kids on the Block in 1984, the Boston native was taken out of his Dorchester surroundings and thrust onto the global stage. In the process, he went from hand-me-downs and home-cooked meals to experiencing the luxuries that only a lucky handful enjoy. In 1996, Wahlberg made his film debut in Bullitt before appearing in Ransom, alongside Mel Gibson. 3 years later, he would make an even bigger mark as an emotionally damaged psychiatric patient in The Sixth Sense. His acting chops proved so formidable that he even received his own Taylor-written role in NBC's Boomtown in 2002. Despite living the high life, however, Wahlberg never lost his appreciation for the little things. Moreover, the family meals he enjoyed as a child stuck with him even during his journey through fame. So much so, in fact, that the star has recently devoted the majority of his time to sharing his adolescent experiences with the public. Launched in 2011, the star's very own Wahlburgers restaurant introduced Wahlberg's own mealtime memories to the world at large. Formed by the singer and his mother, Alma, as well as brothers Mark, whose work as an actor you may also be familiar with, and Paul, the restaurant commemorated the family's values. To this end, its trademark burgers are based around the recipe Wahlberg Sr. used to cook. For Wahlberg, his eatery is inspired by families sticking close and pulling together through tough times. "It's about growing up in Dorchester with 9 kids," he explained to Entrepreneur. "That's where it had to start. For our love of food, our love of family and good times. For everything we've been through and where we are today." With 26 restaurants currently spread across North America, Wahlburgers is now officially a franchise. However, Wahlberg doesn't fit the bill of your standard tycoon. Indeed, competition seemingly isn't a word that slots into his vocabulary. And serving good food to good people is apparently all the star cares for. Beyond Wahlberg's love of the franchise's food, he also shows a great deal of appreciation for each restaurant's staff. During his visits to these outlets, the star spends a great deal of time speaking with the cooks and servers. Moreover, he even films and posts their conversations for his fans to watch online. Certainly, Wahlberg's affability can most likely be traced back to his own experiences with the service industry. As a restaurant owner and the son of hospitality workers, he knows how much a show of respect can brighten someone's day. But even with his own innate generosity, the star really outdid himself during a visit to Charlotte, North Carolina, in 2017. While live streaming the pair's conversation to Facebook, Wahlberg recorded his and Jasmine's chat in detail. One of the things they talked about was the latter's love for Blue Bloods and how she even recommended the show to her mother. "Usually, moms hip the kids to Blue Bloods," the singer joked. But not Jasmine. Racking up over 110,000 likes on Facebook, the singer's selfie impacted fans who also knew the difficulties of waiting tables. "My mom was a waitress, so I know how hard they work and how little they get paid," commented fan Alicia Reed. Moreover, a customer at the same Waffle House confirmed that Wahlberg made good on the backstage passes he promised for the staff. Of course, it's natural to think that the pop star's donation was something of a one-off. Indeed, even stars who have money to spare can't afford to give a four-figure tip to every server they meet. But this wouldn't be the only time that Wahlberg's generosity would leave Waffle House staff speechless. Amazingly, Wahlberg would leave a similarly lavish tip at a Waffle House just 4 months later. In November 2017, the actor and his son visited Indianapolis to see his beloved Boston Celtics in action. And following their victory against the local Pacers, the star dropped by the nearest branch he could find to celebrate. As Indianapolis Waffle House employee Cassandra Rhea revealed through Facebook, Wahlberg was very impressed with her and her colleagues' service. So impressed, in fact, that he left them $1,000 to share. "This was the greatest thing he could ever have done," Rhea wrote on the social media site. "I'm so blessed that he did that." Moreover, the star's kindness extended to fellow customers as well. Speaking to the indie star, Rhea admitted that she didn't catch on to Wahlberg's showbiz status until a dining family brought it to her attention. By way of thanks, the humble celebrity paid their check before leaving as well. In a similar fashion to the star's Charlotte showing, Wahlberg's inspiring Indianapolis visit left fans full of praise. And the fact that the singer had done this in front of his child made followers realize how much of a great role model he really was. "He's a class act, teaching his son as he goes," wrote Lorraine Marty on Facebook. "Lovevve him." Clearly, the star's love for the nationwide eatery has influenced some in the showbiz world. In particular, Bruno Mars, whose music capped off Wahlberg's visit to Charlotte, has shown his appreciation for the restaurant chain. During a stopover in Indiana in 2017, the singer even filmed himself dancing underneath a Waffle House sign. However, there's clearly only one celebrity who can even compete for the title of Waffle House's #1 fan. Besides showing an adorable love for late-night meals, Wahlberg's visits to the chain remind us just how far a little generosity and kindness can go. So next time you feel like dining out, remember just how much your tip will be appreciated. Our famous singers, Donnie Wahlberg, like how good they sing, are very good at heart also. Recently, at the time of night, Dane Wolfgang with his children, he stopped to eat at the Waffle House restaurant. And there they gave a surprise to the staff and made their night memorable. What is this all the story? Watch our video to know this and don't forget to tell us your view about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more related videos.